Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the... First down here for this offense. Oh, it's a reverse. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now, keeping it on the ground here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. He's got it for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll run it to the left. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Second down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Third down play for this offense. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of the rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, the same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to extend the play. Receiver makes the catch. You bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. NC State comes to the line quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it in to put them up by a point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Turner looking to make a play here. And the returner is brought down.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time?
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space and still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And there's the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. The catch is made for a huge pickup. What an electric play. Suddenly, they've moved into scoring position down to the 24. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll hand it off. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Has caught, can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. But they were backed up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here, but they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down to the 25 and moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, North Carolina State. This quarterback on fire today. Now the try here for the extra point. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown, but they begin the drive with excellent field position. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And they'll use the ground game here. Breaking free at midfield. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. Of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Looking to pass here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? Past the 50. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. He sets up the offense in great position.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And now the handoff. What a move, goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Got space looking for the end zone here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you say, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And the point after makes the lead 8. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks to the left, and it's complete. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27. No huddle now for the offense.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow.
And here comes a deep shot. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Incomplete. Second down coming out. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Fires this one deep middle. Deep shot caught inside the 15. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And the running back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Coach deciding to go for the two-point conversion to tie the score right here. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. Intercepted in the end zone. And midfield, inside the 40. Powers through a tackle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Trying to create outside the pocket now. All day to throw. Finally lets it go to the left side. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. The 10. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
So following the quick lightning strike, they're set up here first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff to see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team able to bring him down.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Defense is coming after him. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but you better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Now it's second down here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. We get the second half started with the running play. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Just a pre-snap movement. Back in motion. It's a quick grab. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Looking to throw it on first down. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? One back in the battlefield, and he'll get the carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 39-yard attempt. Long enough and good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. A short completion of the tight end. North out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for the wide out. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The game makes it second and medium. And here's the handoff. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Now here's the toss play. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, North Carolina State. Still no answer for this offense. What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. He's past the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll hand it off. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 20. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Press coverage now from the secondary. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Here comes a handoff. Running through the tackle. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Important second down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Good enough for first down yardage. LSU now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Got space, looking to score. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Now they get set to kick it away. We'll call for the fair catch here. So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Breaking free at the 35. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. He'll hand it off. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First and goal. They play this right. They can pretty much put the game on ice. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Flying for the touchdown on the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense. With the lead, do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. field goal is good. And they add to their lead. After extending the lead with a field goal, they'll kick it off now, trying to make the offense go a long way to win it.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. He makes the catch, nobody around him. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? At the 20. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. No press here. The defense backing away. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.